And so I mentioned Beau to bring in what is going to be maybe a question that people would have or speculate on, because this may be jarring or shocking for people. Beau, Jemar, and I are great.
Yes, come on.
We are not, there's no beef. There's no, this is a split. There's no, they got into a spat. I mean, Jemar and I have talked very openly about tensions that we've had in our friendship as we've had to navigate this podcast and navigating what does it look like for us to keep being on mic and being brothers who are navigating our own relational life differences and frustrated with one another or trying to figure out where do we stand. But I will honestly say that from my perspective, and you can speak to this, Jemar, Beau and Jemar are two of my closest friends. This conversation was not made in conflict. It was not made after an argument or a blow up. It was actually made incredibly sober-mindedly when we could see how we could move forward and do the podcast for another 10 years or 5 years. But we made it with prudence and wisdom, recognizing that the time that we live in requires something different. So I don't want anybody to think, oh no, they're going to unfollow each other and we're never going to see them again and we're not going to see them together. No, Beau and Jemar will be my brothers for life, and that won't change regardless of if we're on a podcast or whatever we're doing. We'll always be together in some way.
Y'all, this is how you want transitions to happen. Not in a place of panic or fear or scarcity, but in a place of health and growth and circumspection. And that's how I feel this came about. It wasn't because of some particular crisis, internally or externally.
Not at all.
And it was a mutual conversation and coming together, and then an ongoing conversation about what it would look like going forward and how to make the transition well. So I'm extremely pleased. I think we're blessed, honestly, when you look at other shows, other podcasts, the way those kind of disintegrated.
Oh yeah, very popular examples of tension. But I take it back to Beau has kind of been the person that has sparked so many conversations with us internally as three people, with us navigating what it looks like to be on the same page. But I also attribute it to the fact that, you know, Jemar, you were willing to enter into a conversation that, you know, we talk about our 10-year retrospective, that you and I took a few months and really had to dig deep into our friendship and into heart, into life, and into figuring out, like, can we still do this well? And can we do this in a way that, you know, doesn't allow the work to create a rift or a divide between us as brothers and friends, and to recognize holding on the preservation of community. And so I actually, we've done some hard work